Putin reportedly wears bulletproof vest at public events amid unprecedented security.
Here's a summary of the article.
Citing sources familiar with the Russian autocrat's security arrangements, the Moscow Times reported that Secret Service agents now control practically every aspect of Putin's life, with the Kremlin placed on high alert since the assassination of Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2022 and the attempt on the life of Slovak Prime Minister Robert Fico in May. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov had previously told reporters that Putin's security remained at a standard level, and that no further measures had been taken to increase his security following the assassination attempt on Fico. Putin is followed by an army of visible and invisible guards, and even a portable lab that tests his meals for poison, the Moscow Times reported, adding that he wore body armor during his appearance at this year's Victory Day parade on Moscow's Red Square in May. Around 24 security guards, and dozens of special forces officers, were on hand to protect Putin during the ceremony on the 9th of May, with dozens of snipers also stationed on the roofs of buildings surrounding Red Square, the Moscow Times said. One source told the newspaper that the Kremlin believed Putin's safety was threatened by Ukrainian drone and sabotage attacks, Islamist radicals, as well as the arrest warrant on war crimes charges that was issued for him in May 2023 by the International Criminal Court. Putin is a rather unique leader in that he usually agrees to increased security, expansion of the security perimeter when his guards ask for it. Investigative journalist and security expert Andrei Soldatov told the Moscow Times. Last week, the Anti-Corruption Foundation, established by the late Russian opposition politician Alexei Navalny, released an investigation into how Putin rewarded his former bodyguards with high-ranking positions in government and allowed them to use their high status to enrich themselves and their families.
This post received a score of 3,500. With an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
The most likely killer of Putin will be one of his inner circle.
The Roman Empire has some great pointers, should someone need a little inspiration. Caligula and Domitian come to mind, but I'd favor the Commodus approach. In that case, Putin would be offed by his judo instructor.
I'd go for accidentally sat on and smothered by Steven Seagal.
Seagal was a deep CIA cover this whole time. The mission: sit on Putin's.
I would shit my pants.
I, too, would shit this guy's pants.
I mean, I would assume he's probably been wearing a bulletproof vests for years and not just started now.
It could be so, but some other of his recent moves indicate that level of his paranoia went all the way past 11.
Maybe getting the green light from major Western countries to strike inside Russia might have something to do with it. Laughing face.
Maybe, or maybe it finally dawned on him that at current rate of casualties, Russia will run out of cannon fodder at some point. Or maybe he foresee that raising taxes on oligarchs could be not very popular move? There are many possible reasons.
Maybe he sees that his pet project of invading Ukraine has screwed up the comfy lives his oligarchs had been enjoying since they can't travel outside of Russia or spend their money. That might make him feel a certain way about his leadership.
Didn't Russia raise taxes recently for the rich? Not the most popular move, I imagine.
To a talented rifleman, a vest would be a non-issue.
The kind of vest he could reasonably wear under a suit isn't stopping anything larger than a pistol round. So talented is optional.
A Finnish Lottie 20mm anti-materiel rifle would make pink mist of anything inside any vest he could wear. It's too bad Simo H.Y.H. didn't have any kids.
Translation. Putin's body double now wears bulletproof vests at public events while Putin rocks back and forth in safe room inside bunker hundreds of miles away.
It really doesn't look like him in the photos.
We have Putin at home.
Wow, Putin sent hundreds of thousands of young people to their doom without blinking an eye, and yet, he himself is scared of getting assassinated. What a dork.
I really want to see a good old-fashioned assassination. We used to get them all the time in 70 feet and he'd make a great target.
He also has a special bodyguard who carries a suitcase filled with his own excrement and urine out of fear it might reveal too much information about his health should it fall into the wrong hands, according to reports. He has a special aide from the Federal Guard Service who handles the suitcase, which contains his fecal matter and urine collected during his trips, and returns it to Moscow to be incinerated. He doesn't want information about his health to be made available to his enemies. Opening square bracket.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.